page 3. So we have the chords intersecting in the circle at E. Notice it's not at the center, right? So this is not no central angles going on here. We have secant FDA, tangent line being drawn from external point F. And it says the measure of arc AD is 56, DB is 112, and we want to find a few things. So we know that the ratio of AC to CB is 3 to 1. Remember, we want to attach x's onto these numbers. So this is 3x to 1x. And now these aren't going to form 180. Be careful. This is not a diameter here. So these 4 angles are going to add to 360. That's going to be our solution here, okay? So we need to figure out these angles first, because then we can start figuring out the measure of these arcs before we find the measure of these angles. So 56 plus 112 plus 3x plus x is equal to 360. This is going to be 168 plus 4x is equal to 360 minus 168. And 4x is equal to, this is going to be 192 divided by 4. And so x here, 4 d8. And then we should be able to figure out the measure of the 2 arcs. And so we're going to get 3 times 48 here, which is 144, and just 48 down here. So the measure of our angle CEB, CEB. Now this is inside, so it's the sum of the arcs. So it's 56 plus 48 divided by 2. All right, so this is 104, and this is 52. And there's CEB, okay? For part B, we're looking for angle F, which is outside the circle, so remember it's different. And it's the small arc, which is BD, minus the big arc, which is AB. So it's 1/2, or the big arc, so AB minus BD divided by 2. So we plug in. This is 144 plus 48, which is 192, minus 112 divided by 2. That's 80 divided by 2, or 40. Okay? And then for C, it's DAC, which is inscribed in the circle, and the arcs are these two put together. So it's just 1/2 of 112 plus 48. And so that's 160. And this is 80 degrees. And there's your 3 angles. Okay, so find the measure of the arcs first, and then you can get the angles off of it. All right, number 10. We know that measure of arc CD is 70, measure of arc AB is 20. We want to know the measure of angle P. So remember, outside is different, so it's 70 minus 20 divided by 2. That's 50 divided by 2, and there's 25, and there's your answers. Okay? All right, below AB is the diameter. The measure of angle BAC is 70. We want to know the measure of arc AC. So remember, double the angle because it's inscribed, gives you the measure of the arc. This is just 180 minus 140, and that's just 40 degrees. And there's the measure of arc AC. Number 12, we have the circle drawn below. We have 2 tangent lines, okay, from the point. So anytime a tangent line hits a circle and it connects to the radius, it's going to form a right angle there. So if we have a tangent line to the radius, it's going to form a right angle. If arc ACB is 38, I want to know the measure of this guy. So for here, one method is to call this x, right? And then we're going to just do x plus 90 plus 90 plus 38 is equal to 360. And we're just going to solve. So 90 plus 38 is 218. Subtract 218 from both sides. 218, not 281. And we're going to get left with our answer. And this is 142 degrees. Okay? The second option is you could call this y. This is going to be 360 minus y. And we're going to do 1/2 big arc minus small arc, right? So big arc 360 minus y. Take away the other y. Divide by 2 is going to equal 38. This is the other option. So cross multiply. 360 minus 2y is equal to 76. Take away the 360. You get negative 2y is equal to, and this should be 284. It is. That's negative. And we divide by negative 2, and y is equal to 142. That's another option, okay? So those are your two ways. Use the 360-degree quadrilateral with 90-degree angles in the corner to go figure out x, or you do the y and 360 minus y, and then do the half the difference of the two arcs.